Hey everyone, Darren here from the Music Vault. It's been a while since I did my last video. Um, I've gotten a ton of stuff, like literally a ton of stuff. Vinyl and CDs. I'm gonna do them separately though. My brother gave me his collection of CDs, which wasn't very many, maybe 20. Um, he just doesn't collect them. He never did really collect them. He has what he likes. I'm not a huge fan of some of it. Some of it I am. Some of it I really like. And I think it's pretty cool that it'll be in my collection, considering that he was a big collector of Nine Inch Nails stuff. And he's got some pretty cool stuff in there. Other stuff, nah, not too terribly um, crazy about, but I'll keep it in my collection just to say I have it, kind of thing. Who am I to throw it away, right? So, you know what? I'll do the stuff that he gave me first. And now, bear in mind, some stuff I have no idea what it's like. I just know my brother was into stuff like The Cure, The Smiths, Morrissey, Depeche Mode, New Order, Nine Inch Nails, Ministry, and the likes. So he gave me a pile of that stuff, and he was also into Marilyn Manson too, which is whatever. I'm not a big Marilyn Manson fan, although I do find him very smart, very intellectual. But I'm not a big fan of his music. Never have been. I don't like his whole, you know, devil shtick. I don't like that in music, period. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, some stuff I've had for a long time. Like since my last video, I think I did was about a month ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. And I've just acquired stuff since. But yeah, so we'll get right into this because there's a ton of CDs here, and we'll go through it. Okay, first up, these are from my brother. Band called House of Love. Album is called Audience with a Mind. I'm gonna guess and say it's kind of like I threw it on. It wasn't bad. Kind of like The Cure kind of stuff. It's not bad. It's nothing that I would run out and buy, but given to me, part of my collection to say I have. It's kind of cool. Then he gave me this, Art of Darkness. He started to not really get into, but kind of like goth, kind of punk kind of stuff. And this has stuff like Killing Joke, Sisters of Mercy, Gene Loves Jezebel, Ministry, The Cult, The Mission, UK, Peter Murphy, who was in Bauhaus. My brother really liked Bauhaus. Fields of the Nephilim, whatever. Love and Rockets, and Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi is Dead, which is a really cool song. So that's kind of cool to have in my collection. Ministry, every day is Halloween. Kind of a cool thing to have. Staying with the whole Sisters of Mercy. I don't know. Some Girls Wander by Mistake. 80 to 83. I'm going to guess and say this is probably a compilation album. I know who they are. I don't know any of their stuff. But that's pretty cool to have. It's nice to have a variety other than just metal and punk. I mean, I have a massive collection of metal and punk. Everything from 80s metal to right up to date. From, you know, hair metal or glam metal to death metal to thrash, black, speed, straight up new wave of British heavy metal, you know, and everything in between. Front 242, I listened to this album the other day. It's friggin' awesome. Industrial, kind of electronic industrial, I guess you could label it as. Really cool. I like that. And this came out, I don't know when. Doesn't say. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. And now for his 9 Inch Nails stuff, like, I mean, he's got a lot. 9 Inch Nails, Broken Digipack. And then he's got the 9 Inch Nails Closer Digipack. And a lot of these had remixes and remixes of remixes, and that. This is a 2 CD set, and this is basically Closer to God, Heresy, March of the Heads, Memorabilia, and then on this one it's Closer, Closer Deviation, Closer Further Away, Closer Precursor, and Closer Internal. So it's just different mixes of basically the same song. And this one is the UK Closer to God, 9 Inch Nails. And this is basically Closer, Closer, Further Away, Closer. It's the one CD of this is the UK Slim Case version. So that's pretty cool. And then March of the Pigs EP. March of the Pigs, Reptilian, All the Pigs all lined up. Underneath the Skin. It's a 5-song. March of the Pigs. And if anybody is not familiar with 9 Inch Nails, they are kind of like an electronic, industrial, pop, punk, heavy metal. They have so many influences thrown in there, it's ridiculous. Trent Reznor is pretty much, and then he gave me this one. I guess he didn't want me to have the CD. And this one is down the Downward Spiral, but it has no CD in it. I think maybe the CD is up in there. Maybe I have it. Anyways, and this is 9 Inch Nails Fixed, as opposed to Broken. And this is just remixes of other stuff. 9 Inch Nails Bootleg, Welcome to the Machine, 15 songs. I think this is live. I'm not sure. But that's that. And then I bought him this one year for Christmas. And as you see, I paid $25 for it way back when. And this is Further Down the Spiral, and it came with the 9 Inch Nails patch. Limited to 500, and this is number 13. Still sealed, never been opened, never been played. And this one is Halo 14 by 9 Inch Nails. This is Fragile without... Oh, the Fragile Nothing Halo 14. Which is the I don't know. I'm thinking one side is the Fragile. I don't know. Anyways, that's his 9 Inch Nails, which is now my 9 Inch Nails collection because he didn't want it anymore. So that was pretty cool. And then he gave me Portrait of an American Family, Marilyn Manson. Like I said, I'm not a huge Marilyn Manson fan. Probably throw it on to see what it's like. And then there's Smells Like Children. Man, you can get these Marilyn Manson CDs and delete bins for a dime a dozen. And this one is Remix and Repent. I'm gonna guess and say it's the Antichrist Superstar remixes, which whatever. Again, I'm not a big fan of Marilyn, but I do like to watch his interviews because he seems like a pretty smart freaking kind of guy. So yeah. Anyways, so that, again, that's my brother's collection. That is now my collection, and now we're gonna get into the stuff that I've bought. And I always go on eBay and I always buy stuff on eBay. Always. There's this one guy out in Vancouver, British Columbia, that I get so much stuff from. He always has free shipping, and he's always dirt cheap. Yeah, they're probably, Russian copies or Russian bootlegs. I've caught some of them that are from Mexico. The imports from Mexico and that, just fine. I'm not one to whine over pressings, or as long as I have the CD, I'm happy. If it's a blatant bootleg, it can be kind of cool too, because it's a bootleg and whatever. Yeah, I know the band doesn't get it, and you know what? I just like to enjoy music. I can't be the police of the CD world. And half the time you don't know what you're getting until you got it in the mail and you've already purchased it, because it's a picture. That's it. And a little bit of a description. Doesn't say this is a bootleg, doesn't say this is the official release, whatever. It just says. And I'm sure people watching know what it's like to shop on eBay. So anyways, getting to my purchases on eBay. The new Amorphous, which is a phenomenal record, or CD. Digipack. And this one is Queen of Time. Awesome, awesome. I highly recommend this. Absolutely incredible. Next one. I've never seen it before, but I thought I'd grab it, and I broke the case on it just today when I dropped it. Sabotage. Still the Orchestra Plays. This is Greatest Hits Volumes 1 and 2. There you go. On a double CD. I don't know, 8-page, 10-page booklet. I have to put a new cover on it, which ticked me off, but which is pretty cool. One death metal band that I absolutely friggin' love. Excuse me. They are, I forgot my coffee upstairs. Oh, shoot. They are from the remnants of a band called Vomitory, and these guys are called Cut Up. Now, I hunted high and low for this CD and could not get this CD under $30 with shipping. It was ridiculous. And as I do, I type in from time to time the band, and I finally found a copy for $15, shipping included, or free shipping. So I was like, nope, I gotta get that, because I haven't seen it for anything under $30. But yeah, $15 shipping included, or free shipping. And the Sabotage was like $12 shipping included too. So this album I've already spun it once, and I'm gonna blast it as soon as I finish getting ready to download this video. I have their other one, something Nightmare. I can't remember now. I think it's their first one, something Nightmare. I can't remember. Phenomenal band. I love this band. I highly recommend it. If you like Cannibal Corpse, you will like these guys even better, because they're better than Cannibal Corpse. And that's saying a lot, because Cannibal Corpse is a friggin' awesome band. I'll do those ones after. It was in the 2 for $10 bin, one I don't have. Genesis, and then there were 3. Great record. Oh, my Sanctuary CD. Yep. Now, I think in the last video I showed a couple other Genesis albums that I had on CD. Now, I have these all on vinyl. I like to have things on vinyl and CD, because you don't always want to spin vinyl. You're not always in the mood to get up and flip the record over after 5 songs. Although I love vinyl, and I'll continue to buy vinyl, obviously. Spinning CDs is more convenient. Another one that I didn't have, but I have on vinyl, is Rainbow Rising, which is awesome band. If you like Rainbow, you will like this. You cannot get around this if you don't like Rainbow. Next one up, These guys, I call them blackened thrash. This thing is freaking phenomenal. The band is called Death Mechanism, and the album is called Mass Slavery. And I think this is their third album. I happened to pick it up. It reminds me of there's a band, and I always forget it. I don't know why, but when I'm listening to it, that band comes to mind every friggin' time. Witchery. That's it. They remind me of Witchery. These guys are members of Bulldozer, which is an Italian thrash band, I think. Never really heard any of their stuff. They've been around for a long time, but a couple of guys from Bulldozer are in this band. And if you like Witchery, then you will like this. This is friggin' fantastic. Blackened thrash right here. Death Mechanism. Picked this one up because I needed it in my collection. I have it on vinyl, but I don't have it on CD. Fly on the Wall from Akadaka, AC/DC. Digipack. These are all remastered as well. I would like to get a hold of the jewel cases. I don't like digipacks because there's nothing to protect them. And you slide them in and out of the case. You throw them in your car. They get thrown on the floor. Before you know it, you know, they kind of look like that. And I hate it. Absolutely hate it. A lot of them are coming out digitally, or digipacks. I don't know why. Anyways, this is the remastered AC/DC Fly on the Wall. And this is a great album. I mean, who doesn't like AC/DC, right? New album from Volbeat. Very different. Very different. The jury is still out on this one. I don't find it has the hooks, the melodies, the remembrance of past Volbeat records. Excuse me. Although it is good in its own right, this particular album will probably not catch a lot of play for me on my stereo. I will listen to it a couple of more times just to make sure that it won't. And if it does start to grow on me, then it will get a lot of play. But right now, I've played it a couple of times, and it's not, to me, it's not Volbeat. It's watered down. Like I said, there's nothing really memorable on it. Packaging is cool. Their artwork is always cool. I don't know. I'm very disappointed with this record. 14 songs, and it's got a bonus disc and 8 songs, all demo songs and stuff. 2 look to be 3 look to be bonus tracks, and then the other 5 are from the demo. Yeah. Now, these next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are from the same band. And I went on this kick about buying these because these are all the remasters. These are all the remasters from 2001, early 2002, and they all have the spine art on them. And I had to get them. Now I'm going to do this. I'll show you what I mean. Although I don't have them all in particular order. Okay, so there you go. The spine art is what I guess is what you would be. And that is Judas Priest Painkiller, Judas Priest Ram It Down, Turbo, Point of Entry, Unleashed in the East. Now, this one is, if you see in the corner, Killing Machine, better known as Hellbent for Leather here in Canada and the States. But this one is, I believe this one's a UK pressing, and it came out as Killing Machine. And this one, I hunted high and low for this one, and every time I found it, it was 22 bucks or more. I wanted it, but I knew that if I waited it out, I would get it cheaper. And it's not because I'm cheap, it's because when you're buying a crap ton of CDs, you want the best price that you can find. Well, it was $22 plus I think $5 shipping and handling. All of those, by the way, were all free shipping. Same with the rest, other than these two I got at Walmart on the same day. Everything else, well, and these two. These two were 2 for $10 at my local record shop. Everything else is off the internet, free shipping. And I finally found this 2 CD set for $13, no shipping. So I went, gotta have it. So that completely completes my Judas Priest remasters. Now what I want to do is I want to finish off getting my Iron Maiden remasters, because on their spine it has a picture of Eddie on it. And I have a bunch, I just don't have all of them yet. So, and then they all, like, so anyways, so I'm on the hunt now for the rest of those Iron Maiden. And they're not cheap. Like, some of these, like I said, I picked this one up for $13, but most of these I picked up for $9, brand new on the internet, or on eBay, I mean, and it's all the remasters. Nothing out of the ordinary, except for this one. It was $13, but this is a 2 CD set, so technically this was $6. Actually, there was one in here I paid $6. I think it was Turbo. I paid $6 for, and the rest were around $9, no shipping. So I like to buy online. I have a real problem with shipping because, I'll give you an example. I went online today to I'm not going to mention names because I'm not trying to pick on them. I understand shipping is expensive. I went online today to get 2 t-shirts. 2 rock t-shirts from the same place. One t-shirt was $29.99, the other one was $34.99. Now I understand you got to make money. I don't mind paying $30 for a t-shirt that I'm probably going to wear for the next 5 years. Got it. 2 t-shirts to ship to Canada to my door was $30. I could have bought a third t-shirt. When I buy a CD, I see a lot of these guys that have CDs they'll have a CD for $5 and then they'll have a $13 tag on it for shipping to Canada, or a $15. I've seen CDs as high as $26 for shipping for one CD. Yeah, whatever. I know that people have to make money and stuff, but come on. $26 for one CD to ship? Why not do this? Because you're selling this stupid CD for $5. Why not do this? Charge $15 for the CD plus free shipping, and then you're done. Because I know it doesn't cost $26 to ship to Canada. I know that. I've shipped boxes of records to the States for $20, $25, maybe $30, depending on how heavy it is. Not one CD for $26, no. So, and that for me doesn't, like, because there's so much. Like, Rox Records has a crap ton of stuff I want to buy. Boone's Overstock, Christian Metal Distro, No Life to Metal Records. These guys all have stuff I want to buy. But the shipping is so much, it hinders it. And then I have to pay duty on top. I know that this isn't your problem. I know that. I'm just explaining the frustration it is as a music collector when you see a record that you want for $30 and then the guy wants $30 to ship it, and then you have to charge currency charges, which for Canadian to American, now I'm looking at another $15 currency on the record and the shipping. So now that one record that everybody in the States is paying $25 or $30 for, I'm paying $65, $70 for. You see my point? So it makes it harder for me. And then there's so much coming out that when they're limited to 100, I don't have a problem paying that because it's 100. Nobody else is going to have it, so it's going to be limited. But when you can get the CD like this and you're charging $26 to ship it, come on, that's ridiculous. That's a bunch of BS. Anyways, that's my rant. Everybody's entitled to it. Everybody has it. I've seen other guys rant about stupid stuff too. Anyways, so I think I'm going to go and put all this away now. Throw that cut up on the the CD player, and away we go. Anyways, peace out, guys. I'll see you next video, which will be all vinyl, and it will probably be downloaded either today or tomorrow because I'm going to do it next. Because this I'm going to take care of, and then I'm going to download that one. All right. See you guys. Take care. Bye.